Smartphone 101. Understand and use smartphone for beginners 2. In this video, you will learn the basic gestures in use of a smartphone and the basics of the home screen. And you will also learn how to rearrange apps on the home screen. Let's look at the basic gestures in use of a smartphone. The first gesture is tap. Tap might be the gesture you use the most in the use of a smartphone. You tap on the screen to open an app, to type a character on the keyboard, and to activate button like done button. So let's look at it. And you use tap on the keyboard to type in characters and tap the done button to activate it. The next gesture is press and hold. It's same as touch and hold. So for this gesture, you place and hold your finger on the screen until you see a desired response. Then you lift your finger off the screen. So if you do touch and hold on this phone app, you'll see an additional window. Again, on the Notes app. And again, place and hold on the Calendar app. So when you do press and hold, you don't need to press hard on the screen, but just think it as you are placing and holding your finger on the screen until you see the desired action. And next gesture is flick. You can think this gesture as more like a swipe gesture. So you place your finger on the screen and move over the surface without losing contact. Smartphone use will require you to drag left, right, and up and down. And you will get different features. Then now let's learn how to open an app and close it. You always tap an app to open it. But the way you close an app has been changed since iPhone 10, which is also called iPhone X. Previous to the iPhone 10, like an iPhone 8 on the screen, you press this home button on the phone to close an app and to go to the home screen. Again, after you open it, you press this home button on the phone to close the app and go to the home screen. For an Android phone, such as the Galaxy phone, you tap this home icon, which is circled with the red. So that's the home icon, and you just tap this home icon at the bottom of the screen to close an app and go to the home screen. So after you open an app, tap this home icon, and then it will go back to the home screen. Again, tap and open, and then tap this home icon on the screen to go back to home screen. However, the home button on an iPhone has been removed since the iPhone 10 model, like it shows on this screen. So this is the picture of iPhone 12, and it doesn't have that home button on the device. So to close an app and go to the home screen after iPhone 10, you need to drag your finger upward from the bottom of the screen. So after you open an app, you need to drag your finger upward from the bottom of the screen. Let's see one more time. To close it, drag upward. Now let's learn more about home screen and how to rearrange apps on the home screen. So first, let's learn about home screen pages. You see these 3 dots on the home screen, and the dots indicate the number of pages of home screen. So if there is 1 page of home screen, then there is 1 dot. And you see 3 dots here, and that means there are 3 home screen pages. When you first use your smartphone, you might only use a few apps, like a phone app, calendar app, camera, and etc. But as you get to know and download more apps on your phone, additional page of a home screen will be created because only a certain number of apps can be fit into one home screen page. And you can move to different page of the home screen by dragging the screen to the left or to the right. So right to left to move to page 2. And you can see now you are on page 2. One more time to go to page 3. And you swipe from left to right to go back to page 2. And then again to go to page 1. On the last page of the home screen, in this case on the 3rd page, if you drag the screen from right to left one more time, it takes you to the screen called App Library. App Library is where you keep all your apps on your smartphone. The difference between a home screen and an app library is that app library is where the phone keeps the originals of all the apps downloaded to your smartphone. And think of a home screen as the place where the apps that are copied from the originals can be placed and used as you need them. And if you tap where it says App Library, you can see all the apps on your smartphone in alphabetical order. And you can also search the app by typing its name. Let's watch the video showing how to get to the app library. So on the last page of the home screen, if you drag right to left one more time, it will take you to the app library. And if you drag a finger from left to right, it takes you back to the last page of the home screen. On a Galaxy phone, to go to the app library where it keeps the original of all the apps of your phone, you drag your finger upward from the bottom of the screen. So if you drag your finger upward from the bottom of the screen, it will take you to the app library. Now, these 4 apps at the bottom of the home screen are in a special area called the dock. When you switch home screens, all the apps above the dock changes. But the 4 apps placed on the dock down here remain available on all home screens. So it's convenient if you place your most frequently used apps in the dock. Let's look at the video. So those 4 apps in the dock area stay there. Now let's learn how to add or remove an app to or from the dock. You can place up to 4 apps on the dock. First, you need to navigate to the home screen where you see the app you want to move to the dock. Then, place and hold your finger on a screen until the home screen is changed to the edit mode. In the edit mode, the apps on the screen start wiggling and have these negative circles in the upper left corner. I like to point out that if you place and hold your finger on an app instead of on the empty space like before, then you will see a pop-up window before it switched to the edit mode. So even if a pop-up window appears, don't lift up your finger until it switches to the edit mode. So you'll see this pop-up window and then switch it to this edit mode. Now let's look at how to move app position. So I'm going to move this yellow colored app called KakaoTalk app around the home screen. To move around an app on the home screen, you just need to place your finger on the app and drag your finger on the screen to the position where you'd like to move the app to, and then release your finger. So keep the contact, move it around, and once you reach the position you like to place it, then just let your finger go. Let's see one more time by moving this Messages app. Okay, so let's place this KakaoTalk app on the dock. And since I can place up to 4 apps on the dock, I need to first move one of these apps. In this case, I'm going to move this Mail app from the dock to up here, and then move KakaoTalk app to the dock. So I'll move this Mail app above dock, and then move KakaoTalk app and then drag it down, and then I'll lift up my finger once I reach the position that I want to place it. And to exit the edit mode, tap the Done button at the upper right corner of the screen. Then you exit the edit mode.